Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine, my dear. This is my sixth class after class test 2. In this, I will discuss attributes of table tab. My first attribute will be cell padding. Next one will be cell spacing. Next, align, height, and width. Listen, my dear, these all attributes are very important. Whenever you have to create a table, you must have to go excuse me, you must have to go through these all attributes. They are very important. I will discuss one by one how you can take use of these all attributes. So my first topic is cell padding and cell spacing. So for that, I will go to the notepad. I will go to the notepad, and same way how I explained before, same way we have to write the structure of HTML document. So first of all, we will use HTML. Then we go for head. Then the title related to attributes of table / title. Many of the students, they do mistake ti, they are writing double tle. No, my dear, you have to write the spelling of title as title. Now /head and body. Now this part which I have written, this will have only one information, that is the title of my web page will be related to attributes of table. This will be the title. Now this already you all are knowing, so I will be discussing the other part, the main part of table. Border. I have to give border as one. I already said you that without border, if you are creating your table, neither interior or exterior border will appear in your table. Neither interior nor your exterior. So if you want, no, border must be there so that the cells will be formed in a table. Then in that case, border must be used. Otherwise, problem will be there with you. And even to whom you are going to show the web page, he also cannot understand whether it is a border or not, whether it is a table or not, whether it is a cell or not. Now, the next part that I am going to write here, that is cell padding. Now I'm specifying cell padding as 40. Now you have to understand what is cell padding. See, let me maximize it now so that you can understand. This is my table. Now actually your table will be like this way, having your cells in this fashion. Now what is a cell padding? See, if I have written the value 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want to specify the distance between the cell value and the border of the cell. That means this distance equal. It should be equal, my dear. This distance I'm saying, wherever you have your cells and that cell will have distance between the value. For that we will use cell padding. Cell padding 40 means what? Here also 40, here also, everywhere you will see the space 40. In this also, here also, every four direction. That means distance between the value and the cell will have 40. I hope cell padding is clear to everyone. Now, let me first complete the HTML document, then I will explain it nicely. So first of all, I have created the first row. Let me have, according to this, I will have the value 1. Now next one is what? 2. So I will use here td/td and then /tr. Now it means what? My 1 and 2 both will be shown using this tag. Now the next part, that is another row. So again I will be creating this row by tr. What is my third data? That is 3. So I must close td. Again I will go for the second data of second row, that is the fourth one, that is the 4, and then /tr. Now you see, my dear, this also 3 and 4 will be shown by the help of these 2 tags. Now I'm going to use /table to close the table body also and the HTML. Now my HTML document is over. I'm going to save it. Now I will specify this one as distance.html. It is saved on my desktop, so I will clear first of all. Now distance is there. I will open with the Google Chrome. Now let me decrease the size. Now you check it. Now what is 240 here? This one is the 40, my dear. This is the distance. Now you want to know, again I will change the value, but you have to know just now that this is the distance between the cell value and the cell border. Now I'm going to change the value. You see, instead of 40 I'm writing 100. Now it will be more. You see, now it is more. Now it shows that this is now 100 everywhere, my dear. If suppose you have 1,000 cells, every cell will have the same amount of space between the cell value and the border of the cell. Please keep it in mind. Now I hope cell padding is clear to everyone. Now next part that I am going to touch, let me first remove it. Remove this one and save it to come to the original shape. Now I am going to specify cell spacing. Cell spacing is saying what? The distance between the cell and the cells with the border. Now let me first show you. This is my table. Now this is my cell. Earlier what I discussed, the distance between the cell value and the border of the cell. Now cell spacing is saying I will have distance between the cell. That means what is the distance? That distance will be maintained by cell spacing between this also, this also. Now between the cells it is clear. Now it has a distance between the cell and the border of the table. You see, this is the cell, this is the border of the table. This also same, this also same, this also same, this also. This also same. What the space it has between the cell, same it will have space between the cell and the border of the table. This is called cell spacing. Now I'm going to show you by this one you can understand well. So I'm going to save it, and now I'm going to. Now you see, my dear, it has the same. It shows that this is 30, this is 30. That means between the cells I'm saying 30. Now I added one more thing. Distance between the cell and the border also. This is also 30. This one also, this one also. Everywhere it will have 30. So understood? The question, very important question it is. You can be asked what is the difference between cell spacing and cell padding. You must have to say, sir, cell spacing is what? Distance between the cells and distance between the border of the table and cell. And when I'm talking about the cell padding, then you will say, sir, distance between the cell value and the border of the cell. Now, I have discussed cell spacing and cell padding. Yeah, cell spacing and cell padding, both I have discussed. Now I will touch the align and height. Now, what is align? Align, you all are knowing. Many times you are, yes, you have been said by your teacher also. Align your data. Yes, or align your line. What does it mean? But according to the computer language, if I'm saying align, it can be 5 or 6. If I'm talking about vertical one, then it will be top, middle, and below. That is above, middle, and below. When I'm talking horizontal way, this way, when I'm talking horizontal way, then this part will be left, this one will be center, and this one will be right. And when I'm talking like this way, then it will be above, and this will be not center, this will be now middle, and this one will be bottom or below, you can say it. So same way, how you want to align your table. You see, just now my table is in which direction? Left direction. But I want to specify my table, not here. I want to specify my table at the center. Then you will use align equal to center. No, I want to specify here. No, it should be here. It should not be here. It should be right side. Then align equal to right. I will discuss, my dear, so that you can understand well. I'm going to use align. Align equal to right. Now I've written. Now I'm saving, my dear. Now reloading it. Where it has gone? It flew from left to right. Same way, if you want to place it at the center, then you can write center and then save it and there. But many of the students can do one mistake. They are writing the spelling of center as what? C-E-N-T-R-E. It is wrong, my dear. So don't write T-R-E, you write T-E-R. Clear? So you have understood how to align the table in different direction. But if you are using middle or top, now you see, no. See, no. If you are using above, okay, top, below, now you see, it will not work. Not work. So when you are using image, then it can work. But when you are using table, only you say, because you have to write the text also, now maybe above or below. So that's why you have to specify table only in 3 directions. Any one direction, you use left, center, or right. So I explain. Yes, cell spacing, cell padding, align also. Now I'm going to discuss height. Everyone is knowing height. Your teacher asks, what is your height? Then you say, sir, my height is what? 122, like one, or you say 122 centimeter. Yes, someone says, sir, my height is Yes, 5 feet 6 inches. What is that? Height. Height means which way? That means in a vertical way. Width is what? Yes, you are fat, my dear. Fat is what? How it is understood? Yes, by the length. Fat means width. So this is my length. So here if I have to specify the height of the table, this is the height, my dear. I have to increase this height. Then I will use height attribute. This way I want to specify. No, width will be more. Then you write width. Now, I'm going to show you by which you can understand height and width. Let me do this. Now, I'm going to remove this. Now, height, H-E-I-G-S-T, height equal to 100. Now, you see. File, save, and so more I have to use 500. Save. Now you see. Now wait. Let me have first before one. Then you will understand. First, let me have 100. I save. Now I'm going to have the marking. Yeah, in bold I will do it. Wait. Then you will understand it easily. Yes. Yes. This is my height here. That means I'm targeting here. Here, this is the line which is showing my height in this way. Height is what? 100. Now, I'm going to, now you see, my dear, I'm going to underline the width also. See, width is up to there. When I'm going to increase the height, what will happen? What will happen, my dear? In this case, this way your height will be increased. Now you see. I'm going to increase 100 to 500. You see. And saved it, and I'm reloading it. It has, you see, what happened? Vertical way, the size of the table has been increased. But one thing, keep it in mind, don't keep your height like this way. Yes, your table will look awkward. It is not looking nice. So what I will do? No, height not. Width also I will increase. So both you do it. Height also and width also. Width I am using 200. Clear? Yes. Here I will close, my dear, 200, and I will save this file. And now what happened? This was my area width 1, but the table now width is increased. So how you want to do, my dear? How you want to place file? Listen, one more thing. You can use the percentage also. You see, instead of this, you can use percentage, but percentage will be more, my dear. More. You see, I can specify percentage, but it's my humble request, use the pixels. Now see, very big, very big. Let me just minimize it. You see, it is very big, my dear. Even I'm using 25, it is very big. You can see. So let me do some. Yes, let me have the small number. Small number means here 30 only I will use. Here 30. Now save it. Now reload it. Now you see. So that's why I'm saying never use the percentage. Percentage cannot set your size, my dear. It will be very, very big. So it's better that you use the pixels. Now I have already touched all the topics. Let me first check it. Yes. I have discussed cell padding, cell spacing. Yes. Align, height, and width. Now, if you have any problem, you can ask, but wait, let me discuss one more topic, which is very important. Yes, in this one. Listen, one thing, please keep it in mind. Whenever you are using the border, please be careful. If you are thinking the size of your table is big and border is thin, it will not give Yes, good. Yes, so to your web pages. So when you want that my table should be attractive, use two more things. If the table area is more, then two more things you have to add. What the two more things you will add? One, the border, another one is the border color. And border you must specify more. And border color, what you want to define, it depends on you. So I hope you have understood these all topics.